What is good, everybody? My name is Shivaj, aka Switchy. It's to play Delicate Escape October 19, 2025. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start these escaping for now. So obviously, it's also Mother's Day for Argentina. Alright, I'll go for this. Get 5 vegetables. We get tomato, corn, eggplant, carrot, and broccoli. Okay, first thing first, order my sealers, and I have not. 3, 2, 1. There's the trick piece to thumb 9, so let's take our backpack. Okay. You'll see 5 items, that's the goblin stems, the kindergarten books, color bars, or the season. Let's take a look. So no kindergarten books. There's goblin stems, no seasoning, and there's color bars. Okay, are there any 5s? We see reds. There's all okay. They're pink. So does this have pink? Yes, it does. Does it have pink? No, it doesn't. Okay, so that means that 5 reds is going to be the color bars. So that's going to be blue, yellow, purple, red, green. So blue, yellow, purple, red, green. So blue, yellow, purple, ready for that green, you get the Jinx Type number 7. Okay, you see the color peach with something digital clock in the third room. The time is 3:11:14. So you're putting 3, 11, and 14. You get the Kim, so the can, so we can open the top of the bottom can, not the top can. There we get the letter D. Okay. You can open the wine fridge, which you get a by cocktail. I guess that's for the math problem, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, you'll see a 4-digit code. That's the shoelaces, the 42nd, the blender, the jug, the math problem, or the jigsaw pieces. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I didn't say that. Hopefully I didn't say one choice again. That's no shoelaces, no 42nd, nothing in the blender, nothing in the jug. Okay, so it's the jigsaw pieces or the math problem. So we're gonna have to come back to this cabinet later. You open this cabinet. You can open the stove. You get a jigsaw pieces number 2. Okay. I thought it said 6 because there's a 7, but okay. Alright, do out the safe. You see the color blue with something with empty clock in the full last room. The time is 3:39:08. So we put in 3:39:08. You get the you just get the top 2 stories. So we kind of get the first up chair. You get an orange color grease on top. That's gonna be 1 down, 4 to go. First vegetable for October 19, 2025. Alright, you see 3 greens. That's gonna be the calendar, the 3 moves first one, the computer colors. Let's take a look. No computer colors. There's calendars, but there's colors in the calendar. There's no books or inappropriate color books. Never mind. That's gonna be orange, blue, green. So it's got this one. We putting orange. Williams point. We put the second point blue. You get the hammer. Next is putting lamps and vases. Let's see. I put 1, and we need 4 more. So let's see. How many secret spots? There's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hit the top lamps for now. I'll let you know when they hit the bases. We'll never hit the bases for October 19, 2025. But only hit the top lamps for now. Okay, so what we're hitting for now is going to be the first step in the third room and the first step in the fourth lamps. So I'm going to hit. Okay, throughout the cabinet, you see 4 blacks. That's the well, that's obviously going to be the puzzle pieces, meaning that this is going to be a math problem. So we're going to have to come to this cabinet and also this cabinet later. So 2 cabinets will come back later. Oh, you see 6 reds, that's the main one, the dough mixture, the teacups, or the 6 books in the full house. Let's take a look. There's 6 books in the full house room, okay. No teacups. No colors for teacups. Oh, wait, hold on. Inappropriate colors for teacups, no label, and then inappropriate colors or no colors for dough mixing. Alright, so it's obviously the books in the fourth last one. 6 books. That's going to be light blue, orange, red, blue, green, pink. So light blue, orange, red, blue, green, pink. So putting light blue, orange, anything like that, green, blue, and pink. Oh, blue, green, and pink. There we go. What's like in the green pop and green stem on bottom? That's going to be 2 down, 3 to go. Okay. You can open do not open the freezer. You can open the fridge, which you get a Morse code table. I'm pretty sure that's for the Morse code digits, I guess. Oh, you see a 5-digit code. No, not 5-digit code. 5 pinks. That's the goblin stems. Now that's for the goblin stems. Okay, that's going to be blue, green, blue, green, yellow, red, pink. So I'm putting blue, green, yellow, red, pink. So I'm putting blue, green, yellow, red, and the last one, you get the jigsaw piece number 9. So. Well, but it's pink as of what our equivalent of that's just nothing. So those 2 puzzle pieces are made. We got 4 puzzle pieces. Let's go to the 4 blacks. in the fourth last room. So we'll be putting 9, 7, another 9, and 2. So 9,792. So we're putting 9, 7, another 9, and 2. You get the Lieutenant said 1,611 equals 1. How do I know that? I use some binary code table. If you wonder what that is, but now we got all three numbers about this counter list, I have to see what the answer to the problem is. So the first one is going to be 1,753. So I'm going to put that over here. The second number is going to be 3,119. And the third last number is going to be 1,611. Alright. We got all three numbers, and the numbers are going to be 1,753, 3,000 plus 3,119, plus 1,011 now. I'm sorry, one over here. This is not the actual format for binary code, but they're doing one by one for digit like. They're doing 3, then 1, then 1 instead of the whole number. We're just making it easier, but cool. Alright, and cool, not but. Alright, once you add up all those numbers, you get the number 6,483. Alright, so we're putting the numbers 6483. You get the purple epic lead system on top. That's going to be 3 down, 2 to go. Alright, you'll see 3 non-strong blacks. That's for the Morse code digits, the picture frames, or the boxes, or the clock digits, or the plates. So let's take a look. No plates, and let's do the Morse code digits. Why not? Alright, no digits on the picture frames, but there's a box. So if you don't know what that is, you can use the Morse code table. It's in the fridge if you're not paying attention. That's 215, so 215. So we're putting the numbers 215, which is 215 to get the screwdriver. Let's take our full-size switches. So I'll do all 4 rooms. Here we go. Alright, the only switch is the plug on the, no, not plug on, light switch in first. You get the yellow colored green system on bottom now. That's going to be 4 down, 1 to go. Okay, now we don't have to hit the vases anymore because we got 4, we got all but 1 more. And that's going to be inside the green suitcase. So, you should be hitting the third, and you should be hitting the first lamp in the third and the fourth last room. That's all you're going to be hitting all time in October 19, 2025. Anyways, we're going to solve this picture pose. It's 9 degrees clockwise. So, here we go. Alright. Okay. I missed clicking, oh my god. Alright, what's the cycle letter L? Okay, gas lamp picture says, oh, wait. Hold on. Let me do something because I've noticed I'm missing one letter. It doesn't matter. You guys taking pictures first, so obviously future days. Each one. Alright, now let's look for the third letter because I didn't realize we don't have all 3 letters, but let's look for it. So, go off the dishwasher, you go with the microwave, you get the letter E. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got the letters D, L, and E. So these last assistant amateur, letter D was in the can, that's the 4th letter. The letter L was in the picture post, that's the 5th letter. I didn't realize that, lol. Letter E was in the microwave, that's the 6th last letter. So the 4th letter is D, the 5th letter is L, and the 6th last letter is E. So now we gotta look for 3 letters on all of them. So let's use other abstract case letters in. So the first letter is going to be, let's see. First letter is going to be, so far I haven't seen anything. Oh god, oh that's crazy. Alright, first letter is letter N on the right square picture, white picture frame, this second room. E on the toaster, and another E on the lamp in the second room. So all 3 letters in the second room for the circumstance. We got all 6 letters, so N, E, another E, D, L, and E. So that's why I get the word needle. And by the way, it's called the riddle in the Daily Room Escape, if y'all are wondering. If you haven't seen the Daily Room Escape sequel, not the sequel. If you guys haven't seen the Daily Room Escape series, check it out. It's easier than that, trust me. So, anyways, the letters are, well, let me explain how the word is used. So there's letter N, E, another E, D, L, and the triple E. So that's why the word is needle. So I'm going to put in the letters N, E, another E, D, L, and triple E. You get the vegetable glue system on top. So we got 5 vegetables, so we're going to find the vegetables in the vegetable box. Bam, we get the key. When we get the key, bam, we finally escape the room right away. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys make sure to subscribe, comment down below. And then yeah, that's all for today. So I'll see you next time today for Nitro Type Old News. Peace out.